It's me, Pretty Pink Pommy. Hi. What is this, honey? Anyway, I'm gonna let it play. R.I.P. Hey, if you're seeing hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. Shout out to the icons of the day. It's 5 a.m. underscore underscore. Karage the goat on daily. Thank you for showing up to the stream. Appreciate you, appreciate you, appreciate you. Y'all, we are so close to 600. We're literally 597. I thought we were gonna get it last week, but honestly, all I was doing was Pokopia, and I know that's really chill. Um, yeah. So today I'm gonna be playing some more. You guessed it, Pokopia. And if I continue to play Pokopia and I don't do anything else, then that's what we're gonna do. Um, yeah, I do want to get back to some shiny hunting. I have some other stuff that I wanted to do this week. I didn't want to just be straight up Pokopia for like nonstop like it was last week because it was cute, but it's like let's get back onto it. Like, let's do something else now. But that's honestly, it's fine. I need sometimes I need a little bit of like let's focus on something else. You know what I mean? So we're gonna play Pokopia. We're gonna have a good time, and y'all are gonna be here with me. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Hello, Darius. How are you? I don't know if Darius can see this because Darius is not subbed. Hi, Darius. Hi, everyone else. I saw some other people in the chat. What up? What up? What up? Hi, Milo Tech, aka Daniel. I'm sleepy. I slept. Like, I really truly slept. I really genuinely did sleep. But, like, girl, I'm sleepy still. Let me make sure my capture card is acting right. Good morning, my old ache. Why'd you wake up so late? You normally up so early, late. It was after my gym nap. Oh, it was my after gym nap. Oh. How was your nap? How was your sleep? How was your gym? What is everybody up to today? What is your vibe? What is your tea? What did you eat for lunch? What are you doing right now? Shout out to the lurkers. If you're lurking, you're an icon too. I appreciate you for being here. Thank you. We're gonna get started with some Pokopia. I don't know. Last time in Pokopia, previously on Pokopia, I was actually building the house for Jirachi, and I figured out how to get Jirachi out of the little Pokemon Center. So while you're in the actual time period in which the event is still going on in your game, Jirachi's gonna be in there. But if you shift forward out of that time period, then you will be able to get Jirachi out of there, and he'll just be walking around your town. And so I ended up taking this picture. This is a thumbnail for the next VOD. You can, yes, and you can see Jirachi's house from here. You can also see that I've been working on building up the Charge-a-Bug building. I added 3 floors to it, which now gives it a total of 5 residential floors. The bottom floor is actually not going to be a residential floor. I also figured out who's going to be living in here and who's not. Mareep and Flaffy are not going to continue living in this place. Pikachu is likely going to live in this place. But Mareep and Flaffy are not. So just FYI, you're shopping right now with no money, type shit. So last time I built this Jirachi house. I added a few things to it while we were off stream. I added a couple of vines to the sides, and I also added some more lighting around the roof area. To kind of keep it like, it makes it look more lived in, because when a lived in space is a place that is lit, you know what I mean? Like, I think that this build is really cutesy. It's basically like a little compound for Jirachi specifically. He really liked it when he was here. He came in, he ate a pekka berry, and then he got back to work the next morning. So he's been really busy. I really like this build, and I'm excited to see more with it. But it is what it is. I really hate this, actually. I'm not gonna lie to you. And if anything, I think I put it there because it's behind the I think I put it there because it's behind the dresser. But anyway, if I need to fix it, I'll fix it. If I don't, it's not a big deal. Like, I don't mind seeing, like, I live in reality. So like when I put a plate in the Pokopia game in a household that I make in Pokopia, when I put a plate in the household that I make in Pokopia, I don't mind it being seen. When I try to put some electricity in a fucking house, I don't care if it's there. Like, other people, you know, I might be making content and we might be having a good time or whatever, but at the end of the day, I'm still a human person. And also this game was supposed to be played a particular way, and sometimes that means that you're gonna see the more lifelike aspects of the game as opposed to seeing, like, you know. Anyway, that build is so yummy. Thank you. So we're gonna leave that as it was. This is the Charge-A-Bug building, as what I've been calling it, the fan dubbed Charge-A-Bug building. So I actually recently, what I was actually doing with this building was that I was actually I just added some floors. All I have left to do is add some windows. I probably won't be doing that on stream today. I don't think it's very engaging content. But I added 3 floors. Now all floors are built the exact same so far. I changed a little bit of the facade of the building. It's honestly somewhat obnoxious, but I don't mind it. I think it's funny. Let me just give me 2 seconds while I get my shit together really fast. Let me put this here. Let's do that. Let's do that. Does that help it? It does. Okay. There we go. So right now there's a handful of Pokemon that actually live here already, functionally, even though, like, Mareep and Flaffy are moving out of this building. They live here now. They're very comfortable in this building. They're waiting for their building to be built. We have Elekid, Electabuzz, and Electivire living here. They're probably going to live here, but if I was going to move them anywhere, it's probably going to be, like, up on this, like, 2nd or 3rd floor, probably. Like, this, actually, it would be the 4th or 5th floor, I think, because I think there's 6 floors. Raikou's going to go on the top floor. Wattrel and Kilowattrel are going to be moved out here. I realized that when we were building that little, like, a complex that I was going to be putting the birds in, is that Wattrel and Kilowattrel are not meant to be living in they're not meant to be living in the Bleak Beach. I was gonna move them out here. So I do have an idea of where I'm going to move them to. I have not made a concrete decision on it, but I do have an idea. But yeah, I do also still want to keep building on that, like, cutie complex that I've been talking about, but I was working so diligently on that I haven't really been focused on what I was going to do for today's stream. This beach is looking like Vegas, not too much. I can't tell if it's out of sync or not. Yeah, so I was gonna build the cutie complex here. I don't know what that's gonna look like yet. I haven't even carved it out in my mind, so I can't carve it out until the building until I have a stronger idea of what that building is going to look like. But I know that I'm gonna be doing that. I'm probably also going to be, because like Torchic is going to stay out here. I was thinking of possibly moving like Quilava, Typhlosion, and Cyndaquil out here too, but I haven't decided on it. I don't know. It depends on how many fire types end up living in the Skylands, right? And also other areas. But those would also be really good Pokemon to live out here or whatever. Anyway, whatever you're talking about, Daniel. Okay. I do think I still want to put this and make this into like another, like this is the hot spring. So this is like the filtered public bath, right? Inside of the Fruitiger Aero building, because they would not just be giving you sulfur water in the Fruitiger Aero building. Like this is like filtered public bath water, right? And like they have like the plants in here as a secondary filtration system after having the main filtration system where they push the water through, right? And so like on the other side of that's where we're gonna put like the actual bath, like the true like meant to be bathhouse over here. Now that I've replaced this muddy water experience with some bath water, and I was thinking of maybe moving Mosslex out here. And I was thinking of maybe doing like some kind of build or something for Torchic and Combuskin and any other fire types that I keep out here. If I was gonna keep this area, if I was gonna build this area up, I'm not committed to that though. You know, I also have a lot of thoughts and ideas, and maybe like, you know, I could also put something here. So if I was gonna make any part of this area into like an actual like just a casual suburb where only Pokemon live and nothing else, it would be this spot. It would be this part of the town, part of the beach. I don't know what that would look like either though, so we're not there yet, but we're on our way. It would either be that area right here. There would probably be a few homes. I don't know if I'm going to build up the land or not. I don't think I'm going to, just because I kind of like how it's a little decimated still. I want some parts of this to be a little bit better feeling, but it's not that deep. And then over here, this was also meant and intended to be like more residential. And then over there was where I was gonna have all the grass type Pokemon live, probably. So that was gonna be like the neighborhood for all the grass types. This is just gonna be the residential neighborhood for like miscellaneous Pokemon that live in the area. That was probably gonna be a residential area for miscellaneous Pokemon that live in the area. This might be more like the more upscale area, and that might be more of like the dirty beach area. But also, now that I'm saying that, you know, I'm still trying to float the idea of where I'm going to be putting the abandoned a warehouse. What is it called? The abandoned electrical plant. I don't know. Hi V. Penguin. This is out of sync and it's killing me. It upset me and my homegirl. Like, I'm so sleepy. I'm about to crash out. I'm actually a little sleepy, yeah, but I'm gonna power through because I want to get some shit done. Since I'm sitting here on stream with y'all, I'm probably not gonna stream every day this week though, because I'm tired. Because I streamed twice. I streamed 3 times in the past 2 days. And that's after streaming every day last week. Even though, like, all I've been doing is playing Pokopia, I'm finally getting to the point where it's like, girl, let's take a break. Okay, we're gonna reset this fucking thing one more time, because that's killing me. I do not wake up like a pretzel. My neck and spine do not hurt. Personally. That's kind of crazy that you're saying that, though. You should get that checked out, V. Let's go here. Or, yes, this. I want one of these. Do they have more? They only have one. I don't have any money. Challenges. Gather sea glass fragments. Gather non-burnable garbage. Time to chat. Farfetch smells really good. Do not eat that fucking duck, bitch. Oh my god. Leave her alone. Farfetch, get behind me. Farfetch is about to be a victim. Zorak and Zora are gonna go on hunting tonight, y'all. On some werewolf type shit. So who is actually selling over here? Because it can't be both of you. It's Gastrodon. I don't know why Zorak is standing behind the counter. Maybe Gastrodon's having like a low energy day, and Zorak is gonna be the one who's kind of like, hey, come buy this, come buy this. And we have Gudra in here along with Charmeleon. I don't know what's going on up in here either. Hello? Can I help you? Thanks, Pommy. Sea glass fragments. Oh, icon. Just what I needed.
It's too easy. It's too easy. Da 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 da. It's too easy. Da 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 da. It's too easy.
Start swimming, bitch. Start swimming, bitch.
Da 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 da. It's too easy.
Yeah, I think this area could use a little bit of work. I don't know what I want it to look like. I don't know what I want it to feel like. As far as like, you know, the infrastructure and even the shape of the island, I probably will shape that bitch out a little bit, but
It's too easy.
gather non-binary garbage. I could do that easy too. I don't know why it's going so far out of sync today. That's killing me. I'm not gonna should I reset my stream? Bites Pinky, should I y'all wanna reset the stream? There's a fuck ton of paper in here. If you think it'll help, I mean, right now, we're not going to do that. In the future, probably.
It's too easy. It's too easy. Da 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 da.
They were saying that Tinashe's song was a diss to K-pop. I low-key agree. I see it. It's not that I agree. I don't know if that's what she wrote it about or not. But it definitely feels like it a little bit. Especially like, what is that one song? It feels like it just a touch. Oh, we're here to collect non-binary garbage. Which actually leads me to what I wanted to actually build today. I thought about it. I went to Dunkin' earlier. Dunkin' was great. I had 2 donuts and my croissant sandwich. And I also had I had a strawberry limeade refresher, and I also had a, yeah, that's it. And it was good, and I ate it, and it was delicious, and that was my breakfast. Normally, I only eat 1 meal during daylight, and then I eat dinner, and then that's probably it. Sometimes I'll have, like, a snack, and that might be, like, a large snack in the evening after dinner. Before, like, not, and if the, like, usually it's sometime between after dinner and before I go to bed. And sometimes after dinner, like, I'll stay up for another, like, 6 to 8 hours. So, like, you know, I need something.
It's too easy. It's too easy.
Da 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 da. So we're going to go into the muck residence, and I'm going to gather up the non-binary garbage. And conveniently enough, Miss Cinchino over here is real busy. On her recycling job. She recycles locally. Even though she lives in this like luxury ass apartment, she does like to recycle a little bit. Here's a peckaberry. How are you doing, Minchino? And mind you, Minchino wants to live in this mini ass luxury apartment forever and ever. Yeah, and look at the dichotomy between Muck and Grimer, who live down the street and around the corner from, literally just off the, they live on the same corner. Minchino and Cinchino right here. Luxury at its finest. And then literally their next door neighbor is Vulpix and Ninetales. Luxury at its finest. Like, this is like classic like downtown industrial style build with like these luxurious, like romantic, like Greco-Roman structures and like high-end furniture and customized bedding, like, and all these kind of things. Meanwhile, they're living in they have like trash. And then you go up to Arcanine's house, which is literally the house above Muck and Grimer's house. And it's not luxury, but it's definitely playing on that like luxury feel, adding to the like, industrial style and trying to incorporate both. And it's like that same thing where it's like, yes, but it's more of like Arcanine and Growlithe, like they have the kind of money whereas like they have money from like old school coal mining type money. Like, so like they like to have like a little bit of like a feel of like, you know, like they have like, it's not just like they have money. It's like Arcanine and Growlithe have old money, and like Growlithe is like, you know, she's on her single mom shit, and so she's really trying to like make it feel like more comfortable. And she wants Arcanine to have like a realistic lifestyle. And so even though she has a lot of money in her bank, she buys everything that they need, but it's not too serious, right? Meanwhile, Ninetales comes from a similar dynasty, a different branch of the family than Growlithe and Arcanine for sure. But Ninetales likes to show off her wealth a little bit more. She wanted something nicer because she knows that Vulpix is going to have to marry into money to keep that money retained, whereas Growlithe is going to have the money regardless. So it's a little bit of a different lifestyle. Meanwhile, Minchino and Cinchino, they're more nouveau riche. Like they haven't had money for forever. And so Minchino and Cinchino, they kind of like tag teamed this, where they were like, you know, we just wanted to be cute and we wanted to be eclectic and we wanted to be fancy, but also we're gonna pick a nice fucking place to live. Like, it's not gonna be like, you know, we're not gonna pick something run down. Like, anyway, let's go to my home at the Sparkling Skylands, and we're gonna reset before we actually get into what we're actually gonna do today. I don't think that resetting the stream is gonna help. And meanwhile, you hear Gardevoir somewhere around here. Hey, Diva. Gardevoir has let her day off while Miss Drevis is working the shop and Curly is coming to check out the competition. Actually, Miss Drevis has some good stuff at the shop, and I'm just not running to buy it right now. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, give me 2 seconds while I reset this fucking capture card one time for the last time. What the hell? Okay, I think it's synced up now. Testing 1, 2, 3. Miss Drevis has left the building, bitch. So the Pokemon that I actually want to build a home for today, I don't have all the Pokemon of the line. I don't know if all the Pokemon of that line are going to be living here anyway, but let's look. Okay, so that's not an option. Let's see. Da, 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 da.
It's too easy.
Put a 2 in the chat if it's too easy. Okay, so this next Pokemon, we actually need to craft a few items and we need to gather a few items. Bitch, I don't know what the hell that item would be. I'm thinking it's in furniture, but it might just be miscellaneous. Yeah, that shit has to be a miscellaneous furniture like item. What the hell would that be? Utility? It cannot be a utility. Do I have that? I might not have that in my thing. If it's not in furniture. It could be outdoor, but who knows? I need one of these. Y'all better come get you one of these. What's that? A chicken salad. I needed one of these because I was gonna spawn some Pokemon that you can get with this too, but I can't do that right now. Oh, God of War, set up shop. I know the other item that I need for this. I know that there is somewhere to find it. I don't know where. Like, I know I have one sitting around somewhere. I just don't know where the fuck it is. I mean, I don't just have it sitting in a random house, because there are no random houses. Sometimes you find the item in, like, random spots. I'm just gonna print one. I'm just gonna print one. You love Pseudo-Ludo. I don't have Pseudo-Ludo. I do have Pseudo-Ludo. I have Pseudo-Ludo in my pallet town. Those Pseudo-Ludo and Bonsly are going to be great Pokemon to live in that apartment complex I'm building in the Rocky Ridges that hasn't just got off the ground just yet. I got a boo in a box. She's dancing in the rain like Olaf from Frozen. Oh, you're talking about this Pseudo-Ludo. Yeah, this actually was in front of the house for when Curly and Rolls lived here, but they have since moved out.
It's too easy.
I should still put this in front of their other house, huh? I like to kind of keep Pokemon with their same shit. Like, if they have items, especially if they like the items. I don't know if Curly and Rolls were living for this, but like, I like to kind of like let them have the same stuff that they had before. So I'll put this on the side of the house because Gardevoir said, I don't want that shit in my front yard. You can have it, but it's not going to be sitting in my front yard. Okay, I need some lights. Okay, first things first, let's go and set up the spot for that we're gonna be manifesting this next Pokemon. Oh. Honestly, truthfully, honestly, when I tell you that it just does not matter to me like that. Y'all don't got no electricity over here, though. It's okay. I got light boxes here. Watch this. No, because like the electrical grid does not continue up here, but there is one over there, and it is connected to that freaking furnace, so I can connect it over here too. Oh. Curlia is taking a dip in the pool. What? Hello? So we can connect that there. This one can connect over to... Will it connect here? It will. We're gonna put it on the stairs though. This one can connect across the river. Oh, this one can connect far. Oh. Whoa. That's not connected. I don't know if that's gonna connect all the way to these or not. Probably not. No, it doesn't, and that's okay. We can do that. I don't think that Drakloak is gonna like that, but where's Drakloak? I haven't seen Drakloak in a hot minute, actually. So, what does her opinion matter? None. The heart-pounding surprise box habitat. It spawns one Pokemon, which is rare. And normally I'd be concerned about that rare Pokemon. However, like I would be concerned about the rarity of said Pokemon. However, we're gonna go back to the Bleak Beach anyway, because that's where I'm gonna set the rest of this crap. So that way we can spawn some other Pokemon too. I was watching my VOD back yesterday, or earlier today when I was like going to Dunkin'. I was just watching the VOD back because I was kind of like, I wonder what people actually experience when they're watching my VOD, like when they're just doing stuff. So I was watching my VOD back. Not in any kind of way, although I did feel really good about what was being produced from that VOD. But it was literally the VOD from yesterday. And like, my favorite part of it was the fact that I was singing along to the songs that were playing, even though you couldn't hear them in the VOD because you don't hear the music that plays. Most of the music that plays on the stream does not play on the VOD, right? And I was listening to the music back and I was giggling because I was like, girl, like, you know exactly where I'm at in the song because I'm singing along and I'm hitting the notes. Not to toot my own trumpet, but and I was definitely hitting the note. I need more electricity than what's... Bitch, the whole grid went dark. The whole town just went dark. The entire town went dark. I'm sick. Just when I thought I could get away. This box is about to save this entire city, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, this box is about to save the entire city. No, because this is connected to this grid. It is. This is connected to the grid right here, because this comes up here and goes all the way down here with the rest of these, which are connected. Oh, this doesn't connect. Oh, it does connect. This connects to the grid. This connects to the grid over here. Does it? Why do I get the feeling that this doesn't connect to the fucking grid? Yeah, there's like nothing underground or anything. Well, that's the way to save the city, I guess, because there's also the furnace over there. Oh, this shit doesn't connect to either of them when it's under there. Okay. Oh. There's one right here that's connecting to both of them. Okay, so there is one over here. Let me put some sand back up in here while I'm here. Hi, Sublink. Sublink, we ran out of electricity. Send help. Sublink, help! Well, we do have this windmill up here, and I don't think that this windmill over here is connecting to the grid at all. Actually, truthfully. So that could be one way to save the city, to be honest with you. Yeah, this windmill isn't connected to anything either. Because there isn't any electricity in Blaziken's home at all. But there is electricity elsewhere. Okay, I see. What about, like, right here-ish? Oh, we lose connection right there. I'm sick. Okay, what I'm actually just gonna do, I have more of these like power things, power lines. I'm just gonna go and get some more because I wanted this whole town. Eventually I was gonna revamp this anyway. Don't think I'm gonna do this on stream today, but I am gonna connect that fucking windmill over there. Activating electric pylon protocol. Exactly, you see it, you see it. Well, there's some utility poles here. This is my box with that. There's some utility poles here. Okay, y'all, everyone stay calm. Everyone stay calm. We're not returning to the dark age that we just came out of in this town. Trust me. So I need to connect this, this connection over here, And how I'm gonna do that is literally so simple. Is literally so simple because it could be so fucking simple. It does not have to be complicated at all. Where the fuck is the... I just don't want to make any eyesore out of it. You know what I mean? That's my thing. So this will connect across. Literally what I was talking about eyesore though, mind you. Let's take it up here because I really don't want to. Well, that's going to be a broken connection because that fence... Yeah, that fence doesn't allow it. You're evacuating the SSN. Oh, the SSN has its own power supply, though. It has 2 furnaces on that bitch. There is also this power supply. This power supply is also independent as well, interestingly enough. Just from this thing, like they're not connected. It's not connected to anything. So we had like we had 3 independent systems out here. If we connect the two more of them though, it'll be bearable. Yeah, this is definitely going to be replaced with the box. Actually, I'm going to put the box that I was looking at right here, literally, like... Like, no shade, but what do I look like? Oh. Oh. There's the grid. Told you. Told you. Or I could even just take it down here. I could even take it a step further and put one down here. Well, I couldn't put it there, but... Like right here. And... Bitch, and we have fucking lights. We have lights. Everything got lit up. So back to what I was actually here for, what I was actually doing. Yeah, see, the thing is, a lot of these is just like they're useless. Like, it's not that they're useless, but it's like just that like the Pokemon that you would spawn with them are already around, so like there's no need for me to make one. You know what I mean? This would be a good one to make, a fortune teller's table. I can do that pretty easily too. I should go through that together too today. I can maybe make 2 of those. Call it a day. I didn't make that shit up. I could have swore I did not make that shit up. Oh. Both of those, this is an environment, but it needs to be in a high up location. So that I don't completely ruin and diminish any quality of life that Makuita and Hariyama have here. Do I have any toys on me? I don't have any toys on me. Oh well. What? I'm doing something right now, reboot. Is this considered a high up location? It is. Girl, we're gonna put both of these right here. There's no electricity right here. There's electricity up there. There's not electricity right here. Oh, trust and believe. Trust and believe. I'm about to put a good old camera over here too. Because I am not going to remember this spot. I don't know if I have any cameras running right now. Actually, I do. I have one for, there we go. Say cheese. Stick your face in the cutout board and snap a photo to commemorate your hike. I got a notification, but I don't know what it was for. We're still not getting the fucking Tatsugiri. Before I leave from over here, why don't I put some freaking, these Pokemon are gonna live in this area when they spawn, first of all, first thing. But also, that's fine. Honestly, I kind of want to push it back one. That's fine. Let's go check on that area with... First, let's go give Moslax some carrot cake. Moslax, okay, so I pushed him back. Oh, you can push him? Oh, hell yeah, let's push him a little bit. Yeah, you fucking pussy. Get centered. Hi, Kira. Hi, Rose. What the heck? Are you talking about Zoe? I like Zoe. Zoe was the one, didn't she own Weasel originally? Or no, she was trying to capture Weasel, and then Ash caught Weasel, I think is what happened. Tatsugiri legit took a couple of weeks. Well, I have two of them, so... Milotic, you could come take a picture at this board whenever you like. He hasn't adjusted to being at his little seat yet, I don't think. Zoe had a Gallade? I don't recall that. I don't think I watched the entirety of Diamond and Pearl. And if I have, it's been a long time. Yeah, because the other Tatsugiri lives here, and the other Tatsugiri lives here, but the one that we're looking for is not here. And once I have all three of them, then I can move them somewhere else on the beach. Actually, I was thinking about just putting them somewhere else on the beach, like maybe over here. Ursula was her name. I had to look her up. She was washing Dawn's Pachirisu with Gabite. Oh, Ursula. I don't remember who Ursula was. Was she like older? Did she have like pink hair? I don't remember. I remember Zoe for sure. I legit just came over here to do that shit and then I was gonna leave. But while I'm here, let me go and get this last... You're stuck in this doorway again. Are you good? Can you actually enter into this building? You can. Okay. You can come in and out of the building. Great. Can you go up and down the stairs? Doesn't look like it. Oh, the security camera's already spotting new Pokemon. Where is he? Bro, come on. He's not following me anymore. She was Dawn's age. She had red spiral twin tails and was mean as fuck, but low-key ate Dawn up. She gave Dawn's Mamoswine and Cyndaquil to work with Plusle and Minun. I have to look at her. We're gonna have to look at her. I'm gonna have to look her up at this point. Like... Because, like, I'm so concerned. I'm genuinely so concerned about, Electivire at this moment in time. Because, like, why do I keep finding you in the doorway of the building? Can you not fit in the building? That's going to be an issue because you're supposed to live here. Like, I'm so worried about you. Actually, genuinely, I'm so worried about you. And maybe he wants to be doing something else and he gets caught. I don't know. See, because he's fine here. Big and in the way, but fine. We already have one Pokemon over here. You can see them, see their little ears? Let's go and check on him. This is great inspiration for the cutie building! I don't know what we're actually gonna call that building, but it's gonna be the cutie building!
Zap! Hey, you, human-looking Pokemon.
I do not look like a human right now.
I owe you my thanks. You made this home, yeah? See, electricity is my favorite thing. My other fave? Sunny weather. Aw. Minun, the cheering Pokemon.
Exposure to electricity from Minun and Plusle promotes blood circulation and relaxes muscles. Minun, the cheering Pokemon. Minun likes electronics, glass stuff, soft stuff, cute stuff, group activities, and spicy flavors. Minun's specialty is generation.
Because it's iconic.
And their ideal habitat is
I love
bright.
to do iconic shit.
Nice to meet you, Minun. That camera is going to stay on you, though. Good luck. I don't remember what the hell I was doing. At least Electivire's not caught up in that door anymore. Not the Kiyomi quarters. Oh, I was gonna look up Ursula. I feel like I know who you're talking about, but I don't remember. I do remember this bitch, and she was a bitch. I remember her real bad. Yes. What Pokemon did she have? She had, yes, the Gabite. Yeah, of course. I do remember the Gabite. She was like a, she had a Wormadam, a Plusle, a Minun, a Jigglypuff, an Eevee that became a Flareon, an Eevee that became a Vaporeon. Yes. I'm not even gonna be shady about it, but I do not come over into this area a lot, and I just acquired another camera, so I'm gonna put my other camera right here. Good luck. The funny thing is, what actually is gonna happen is that when this Pokemon spawns in this area, I think they're gonna be inside the box. That's part of the reason that the box is there. Is it's supposed to function similarly to how you see like the trash cans do. I don't think that they're ever going to evolve Plusle and Minun, and I'm not upset by that. Personally. That's the only shit I'm buying from you. Actually, I also kind of want this too. Both of these are going to be good. Tyrogue, well, if you get off the table, Tyrogue, then you won't try to start talking to me. I want this freaking item. This is why you don't let badass kids run the fucking store. Oh my god, where are your parents? I know that they live in a different area, but I'm going to get Hitmonchan on the phone right now. You're doing too much. Asking me about my spicy fucking chips. I don't even got my spicy chips on me. How'd you know those were in my pantry? Talking about somebody's gonna let you have them. Please. The way Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan run the stores in the Withered Wasteland, you know when they finally come to this area, because I think I was gonna move them out here. Actually, I think originally I was gonna move them into the Originally, I think I was gonna move them into the Rocky Ridges. I might move them out here, but they the way, you know how the way they run their the store in the wastelands, because I have like 3 storefronts out there and they're always running the stores. They're gonna be so serious about their business, especially when they get Hitmontop out here too. Speaking of Hitmontop, speaking of that, let's go back to the Bleak Beach just really fast. I keep yawning. Leave a 1 in the chat if you would like to go to bed right now. With a heavy fan and a thick blanket on top of you. I don't care if it's the summertime or not. What's that in my cup? That's that potion. Rubbing honey's on my skin like it's lotion. We're gonna go check back up on Mosslax. Why does he keep getting stuck here, do you think? Maybe he's getting stuck on the steps. I don't fucking know. Oh, and here he goes. Bitch! You're laughing at me, bitch! You're a bitch! Y'all see him laughing at me? Did y'all see him laughing at me? He walked into that fucking house, I walked away, he came out and got back on the stairs and started laughing at me! You bumhole! Oh my god, I'm getting rid of this fucking door. Nobody's going inside their fucking houses anymore. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck it all, fuck it all. Oh my god. Oh my god, nobody should have gave me these fucking powers. I'm sick of y'all. I'm sick of all you hoes. I'm sick of all you hoes. I am sick of all of you hoes. I'm sick of you hoes playing with me. I'm sick of you trying me. Now you're gonna suffer, bitch, because you can't also walk your big ass up the stairs. Now what? Now what? Now you can't even go to your fucking house, bitch. Oh my god. You try it again. Try it again. Try me again. Let's see what happens. Moslax has not moved from this spot, actually, mind you. I don't even remember what Moslax actually was like when they were up over here. Was it here or was it here? I think it was like right here. You can move Moslax. You just have to move their stuff. The way the door is boarded up, and he's just standing in there. He actually really likes his house, apparently. Why is he so excited to see these fucking metal stairs? Because here he comes. Don't piss me off. Looks like an impending doom. Exactly. Imagine you get Does he just like the fucking door or something? Girl, now we gotta run surveillance on him. He's just hanging out. You know what? We can't hate him too much. He's happy to be alive. Let's watch. I want to watch that clip. Before we move on, I want to watch the clip. Not bum ho. And I boarded up the fucking... Oh. We need to extend the hell out of this clip. I'll come back. Somebody remind me. Not to play in your face, Moslax, but I'm gonna eat this banana bread. Thank you. Actually, I'm gonna eat this bread. But I will bring back your carrot bread. I'm just trying to get you to reorient yourself at your freaking plate so that that way we don't have these issues anymore. What is up with you and these fucking stairs, bitch? Oh, now you go to your fucking house. And you haven't moved this. You haven't moved the. I'm sick of you bitches. I am so. We're leaving. We are 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 leaving so bad. We're leaving quickly. Let me get out of here. Actually, I wanted to go to the Withered Wasteland because I wanted to do some shopping. Do y'all think it's going to be a really big excavation project to get out the, for those of you who have played this game and who have been to that part of the region at all, the fighting dojo, do y'all think it's going to be some kind of big excavation to get that fighting dojo out from where it is? Probably, possibly. Maybe like the museum. Exactly. I think I would like to build that up, and that's where like Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan and Hitmontop can live. I'm not fully convinced on the matter because it will call for me to make more infrastructure in that particular area, more than I have currently. But I think I would like that. So here's Chansey. This is the Blissey, actually. This is Blissey. At her newly developed shop. Nobody's working over here today. At least not yet. I'm sure one of them is on their way. Here's Chansey over here. Talking to Pinsir. Somebody else is over here eating a... Hey, Squirtle. Squirtle and Wartortle actually need to move to this Bleak Beach at some point, but we're not doing that today. Hey. Well, you've been living here. I don't know why you're thanking me about it. You were living here already. Oh, I'm disoriented. What the fuck was I doing? I said I was gonna shop. I didn't see anything on that. I didn't see anything that I wanted. Let's go check out the Pallet Town because that's like a little bit easier on my freaking mind now that I've been fully pissed off by Electivire and I'm not gonna be returning to the Bleak Beach. Unless I need some items from there, which is possible, but not super likely. I'm trying to think also, I'm trying to think off the top of my head what I want this build to be like, because I know I'm going to be building a house. We can go check out the fighting dojo before I actually get started, because I am going to be building another house in the Sparkling Skylands today. It's going to be in the backside of the Sparkling Skylands near the gate to the Withered Wasteland. It's going to be in the same downtown area that I've been working on, though. So it's like the same area. Kind of where I moved Garb Order to. I'm going to buy this. I don't want none of this shit. Oh, I never showed y'all, but we do have coughing and wheezing. They don't really like their house because they're living in brightness, but... Which, low-key, we can fix that now. Just really quickly and petitely. It's not going to be super serious because it's going to be a temporary structure because they're also going to be moving to the Skylands probably soon. Bro, who cares? Damn. Which reminds me, while we are here, I was doing not the loft system, what is it called? The pulley? What is this called? The lift platforms. So we have one right here, and we just need to connect this island to this island, I believe. Because there is already one that's connecting those two islands, so I just need to set 2 more of these down over here, and then all the islands will be all the major parts of the islands will be connected to each other. I don't think I'm going to be, like, expanding too much on what I already have on this island or the other one, but it would be nice to have them be connected. Also, it would be interesting. It would be interesting to make this, like, the pallet town into a city. That's just not my vision for Pokopia, personally. And if you would like to see my vision for Pokopia, I have documented that a lot in my previous streams of this game specifically. And not only has that been documented, it's also been posted. I posted all of my stuff on YouTube, and you're just gonna have to go click through the VODs to figure out where that is. Is this close enough? It's really, truly not close enough. Actually, I didn't want this to be on the beach, but I'm going to put it on the beach because that's the only place it can go. Yeah, now they're connected. It would be so funny if I, like, had the town over here instead or something. But no, that's not the vibe. So now all 3 of the islands are connected, and that should be the end of it, I thought, because it was saying that I needed to place 5 pulleys down. It was like specifically, but maybe they need to be connected, like 5 connections, so that would be 10 pulleys. I'm not exactly sure. Let's go back and check. Here's Pseudo-Wudo, by the way. Yes. So I have 3 connections. Set up lofts, lots of lifts to make it easier for me to get from island to island. And in the process, I will be getting a shaved ice. Set up lots of machines and power them with electricity, and in the process, I'll be getting fried potatoes. Make roads. Line up lots of blocks to make a road. And I'll be getting chocolate cookies. And then I will also be getting a soda float if I obtain different kinds of flower seeds and make them grow. Which I could probably actually do the flower seeds thing right now, I'm just not going to. And I don't think that I have enough stuff on me, or just period, to make any more lifts than I currently have, because I don't have any Tinka gears. But we're going back to the Skylands anyway, so... But the reason why I want those items is, first of all, because they're fucking cute to put in little helms and stuff, but also because they are they're good for they're good for bringing the evolutions. That's what they're meant to do. Let's go find the Twink Master. I'm assuming she's at her house. There she is. We can literally see her from here, swinging her big ass hammer. Does she make... Does she make Tinka gears out of iron ingots? Yes. How do you manage games that you want to play, but there are so many games? I really don't. I play what I want to play when I want to play it. That's why I've been playing Pokopia. I have 2 series that I was dedicated to finishing last week, and I did not finish them last week, and I may or may not dedicate myself to finishing them this week. And that is the GPL, and that is also the Casual Fierce Pop Lock, and those are 2 separate Pokemon games. I also was dedicated to shiny hunting and Pokemon Legends ZA because I wanted some specific Pokemon, and now I have a stronger hit list than I previously did. Partially because I wanted to start shiny hunting so that I could actually do some other playthroughs and some other games. I wanted to get, I wanted to do some other shit that I was gonna do. I have some other stuff that I need to plan, but I don't want to do any of it. I'm a little bit burnt out, partially because I'm overwhelmed. And for me, you know, it's really easy for everybody to give advice on what it's like to be, what it's like to overcome the feeling of burnout from being overwhelmed, especially in the capacity of the on the creative front. But for me, what I genuinely need to do when I feel overwhelmed is do something that is low impact on my mental. That way, when I'm ready to build back up to doing things that are that level of overwhelming, I'm prepared, I'm refreshed, and my creative juices are flowing, because that's what I use as my momentum to get through moments when I'm feeling overwhelmed, as I get more creative, especially because I'm doing something in the entertainment and creative field in front of all of you. I'm doing this for your entertainment, but also for my own creativity. So like, for example, I know how I want the GPL to end. I have it in my mind how I want it to end, and I have to edit a bunch of videos to make it happen. I have to do a bunch of stuff to make it happen. I have to go into the games. I have to, you know, there's so many things that I have to do to make it happen. I'm not going to spoil anything for y'all of how it's going to go down. But to do that, I think I needed a little bit of time away from it because I know how much work it's going to take. And I know that I'm also like, the GPL streams are tiring. So right now, especially for those of you who are not caught up in the GPL, now I suggest going and watching those VODs, because when it happens, it's going to happen. You may or may not miss it. The end of it, because we have 2 more streams for the GPL. For the Fierce Pop Lock, I have a lot of work to do in that game too that I don't want to do. And I'm going to push myself to do it because I want to see those playthroughs through, and I'm probably going to do that sometime within the next 2 weeks, but I can't even put a timeline on it because my brain does not work that way. Like, I can say I'm going to do it on Friday, but if I don't want to do it on Friday, I'm going to stress myself out about it, and then I'm going to say to myself, it is not that deep. Do something else because you're going to hurt yourself by being so caught up. Hi, Theory, by the way. So, and the reason I'm saying that, to tie it back into what I was saying about the games, is that when I'm overwhelmed, sometimes doing something that's comfortable is better than doing something that I have some kind of a fake obligation to do. Because the reality is that I've been making really enjoyable streams regardless of whether or not I'm doing the GPL or the Fierce Pop Lock, and I have the rest of the summer to do anything else that I want to do, and I am going to finish them probably like soon, especially because they've been going on for a hot minute now, like, and that's not lost on me. And I also have shit that I want to do after that is dependent on me getting these done, and I think planning that would also help too. But that's my process with gaming as well. So like right now, I just, because, you know, gaming for me in this context, gaming is also me planning streams. But if I wanted to play another game, for example, I want to get back to Wobble Dogs. What would I have to do to get back to Wobble Dogs? You know, I start at the end where I say, what do I have to do? Like a lot of times, especially last year, but I would say to myself, because I would get overwhelmed with all the things I had to do to get my shit together for streaming, just because that's the context of, that's a lot of times where I'm most overwhelmed, right? I would say, what do you have to do to be able to stream? Does that mean I have to shower and do my hair? Does that mean I have to eat some food? Does that mean I have to prepare something? Does that mean I have to play some kind of game to get to a certain point so that I can display the actual gameplay that I want to display on stream? All of that, I make a mental list of everything that I need to do. In context of gaming, if I wanted to play Bayonetta, but I, like, what is actually stopping me from playing Bayonetta? What point do I need to be at in the other game that I want to play? So let's say in ZA, let's say my target Pokemon in ZA is, I don't know, the Tinkatink. My target Pokemon that I want to catch as a shiny Pokemon in ZA is Tinkatink. And then I want to go play PLA. And then I also want to go play Bayonetta. And I say to myself, I have to ask myself, what do you need to do to feel comfortable putting these other games down so that you can go and get so you can go play Bayonetta? Like, what is the good stopping point? And then I say to myself, I have to catch the Tinkatink. And so then I take the energy out, I take the time out, and I go catch the Tinkatink. Keeping Bayonetta in mind, preparing myself for whatever I'm going to do with that game. And then I say I want to play PLA too. Well, how much of PLA do you want to play before you play Bayonetta? For PLA, let's just say I want to get to the next stopping point with the story, because the story in PLA feels like it goes on for fucking ever. Then I get to the next stopping point, you know, whatever that might look like. And then finally it gets to a point where the road has opened for me to play what I want to play and do what I want to do, because I did what I felt like I needed to do. Because a lot of times the overwhelming feeling, it's not that I'm not being paused a lot of times simply by feeling like I have something to do. It's the fact that I have so much to do and I want to get to the end. But it's like the only way out of that is going through it a lot of times. Now, sometimes it can be irrational. And honestly, a lot of what I was saying, it is somewhat irrational, because at the end of the day, we're talking about video games, and at the end of the day, you can play whatever fucking game you want to play. But for me, my experience is that I have to do what I have to do to get where I want to go. And it's kind of like, you can cut corners, but really, I think the best thing for you to do, if I was going to actually like formulate the outline, and I was going to give you like constructive words, constructive advice based on my experiences, I would say carve out the boundaries of what it is that you have to do so that you can do what you want to do. When it comes to picking video games, I think it's also kind of the same thing where it's like, just play the game you want to play the most if it's not that serious for you. However, if you have other shit that you got to do, it's a little bit of a different story. Hopefully that made sense. I'm just speaking from my perspective because I do feel a lot of overwhelm, and some of that is related to video games, but a lot of that's related to streaming, so it's not the same as me just saying I want to play a game. Period, Rose, period. I'll take some of this, I'll take some of this, I'll take some of this. I don't think I'm gonna need extra of this. We'll see how it goes. We have upper, we have lower. Okay, so for this build, I want this build to come up about here. This would actually be a really fun alleyway, so I think I'm gonna make it into some kind of alleyway. Don't ask me how I'm gonna make that happen. I'm gonna build right on top of that crystal because I don't give a fuck. What I'm not gonna do though is build on top of this. That's the literal road. The literal road. Of course, Rose, of course. Good luck. I think for this build, I'm gonna leave the rest of this as like grass. Honestly, Rose, having that, like, saying what I was saying, honestly gave me a little bit of clearance from what I was also going to do, because I wanted to do this right now, and I wasn't committing to it. Actually, I am going to just fill this in. So I'm going to put this right here, and so that's going to be a pillar right here, and then I'll put one right here, and that's going to be a pillar right here. And then I will put one... The thing is, if I'm going to put it right here, then it's going to be... Well, the building itself is going to be built like that. So I'll put one right here. I'll put one right here. I'll put one right here. Oh, I see, I see, I see. So I'm actually not going to be putting one right here. Because this is not the same. It's not symmetrical. Okay, so we're gonna push that back. Is it just one? Is that symmetrical? Actually, it's two. And then I will fill this in right here. And then I will put a pillar right here as well. And I'll fill that in with whatever, it doesn't matter, because like you're not going to see that at the end. And so then I'll fill this in as well. Is that symmetrical? No, it needs to be taken back one more block. Oh my god. I get what you mean. I think much the same way when I have a deadline, like the paper due tomorrow that I haven't finished. Yeah, and I think in my context, for me, especially when it comes to things like streaming, because streaming is serious, but it's also not that serious for me. It's serious, but it's also like I live in the reality of what it is and what I'm doing and what it means to me versus what it might mean to other people. And you know, it sounds nonsensical, but I have to work from my perspective. You know what I mean? I think from an outside source, like if somebody didn't know what the hell I was talking about, it would sound a little bit nonsensical. Even if it ain't. Okay, I'll just throw one right here. I don't care about this right now. Okay, yep. Okay, yep, okay. I don't know if those inner pillars are going to be visible, so I'm not going to stress myself out about it, but I am probably not going to use an upper for that, just because it's not going to be visible like the rest of these are going to be from the outside. So I don't mind it looking like this on either end. And now that is symmetrical. And unfortunately, I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to push this one block over. I didn't want to, but I have to. So there is going to be some capacity to some capacity. There is going to be a little piece of like a fire exit, but it's probably just going to be connected to this building. A fire escape. Yes. Which also means, which is fine because the entrance to this is going to be blocked off, but that also means that like all these windows are basically going to be cut off too, which is so yikes. But it's like it's okay. Like in the case of here, like it's okay, but in the case of this, that's messy. It's funny, but it's messy. And they're gonna be able to get out of here because they already are able to get out of here now. Plus, Porygon and Magneton both are able to fly. They can do whatever they want basically, but like. Bro. These little living spaces. Anyway, I have an idea of what I want the inside of this house to look like, but I don't know what I want the outside of this house to look like, and I have to go to the bathroom. Oh, her luxury view. The funny thing is that if you know what the other house looks like, the other luxury houses, like this is also going to be pretty luxury. And also, like the bottom floor, like this one is luxury. This one is a little bit like, you know, this one's more modern, so it's not really focused on luxury. So like the Pokemon living there are not really getting a luxury experience. This one is a little bit like, you know, run down. This one, luxury. So it's fine. It's like a mix. And then this one is probably going to be some form of like luxury because there's going to be like a balcony space. And then it's going to come over here and then there's going to be more. And there's going to be like multiple Pokemon living in here and then Pokemon living up here. I have to go to the bathroom though, so it doesn't matter what's going on with this game right now. I have to pee. So I'm going to be right back. And y'all are going to listen to some music. And I'm going to be right back. And y'all are going to listen to some music. And I'm going to be right back. Okay, that's my song, though. Hold on. Yo, where my girls at? So where my girls at? Where my boys at? Get it to it! Yeah! Get into it! Get into it! Get into it! Cause it's fun. That's my girl. 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 All right, let's get back to Pokopia. This time I'm ready to lock in. So I already know what I want the inside of this fucking house to look like. That's all the pillars that I'm gonna be putting on this freaking house anyway. Not to add more to your plate, but... Here, girl, anyway. Nobody told her she had to do all that shit right now. She's doing that all on her own. Dance, 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 dance. Let me go back to the Bleak Beach, and I'm gonna put the items that I'm using for that other build next to it. That way, when I'm ready to go back to it, if I need them, I'll use them. I may or may not need them. Doesn't matter. That's my business. Dance, 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 dance. I'm gonna leave this out here too, because those were specifically, all these things are specifically out here. I have all these things specifically so that I can do builds out here. Some of these items are not in that category, but some of them are. So like the shit that I'm not going to be using over there in the Skylands, I'm just not going to take with me. That's actually going to stay here. That's actually going to stay here. That's actually going to stay here. Even if I'm not using it in this build. What is this? Uh...
Mister.
Okay, so I'm actually over here. I got this soil so that I can replace all this grass, because the grass is more important to me than the soil. I don't care about the crystal like that. Mister. I need to put some pillars here, but we're not ready for that. That's okay, and that is okay. What floor am I gonna put here? I have no idea. What is the wall gonna look like? I have no idea. You know what? I'll do this. This is fine. I have some of this. Not a whole lot, but some. Hold on. Mister. A key change, get into it. I also know for a fact that I do not want the inside of this house because this is going to be like, this is going to be the back area and this is going to be the front area and it's all going to be one home, even though it's going to be set up like multiple. And I don't want any of it to be foundation. So whatever it is going to be, it's not going to be foundation. It's likely not going to be that shit either though. We're gonna have to get Garbwater out of here, though. I thought it was gonna be cute, but she's not gonna be a welcome resident. Yeah, she's not gonna be a welcome resident in this spot. I am gonna have another area that I could probably move Garbwater and possibly also, Miss Trash Compactor to, and that's over here. I don't know what that's gonna look like. I just know that I'm gonna move them over there. I don't have any doors in here. Do I have any doors here on me? I do not. Yeah, so that's gonna be like, yeah. I'm also thinking about putting some specific Pokemon here and maybe taking that bird complex and putting that on top of this. Even though originally I said I was gonna put the birds right here, I might put them up here instead. That way we can see some of those birds flying around. Like Altaria needs somewhere to live up here. Corvisquire, Corviknight, and also Murkrow, Honchkrow. But I could still put Murkrow and Honchkrow here. And then just put the other Pokemon that I wanted elsewhere up here. And even if I don't move, even if Garbodor doesn't officially live like over here necessarily, she has been seen hanging out over here multiple times actually. And that's part of the reason why I haven't moved the other one over here, whatever her name is. Bye. Actually, and it's kind of convenient that they live over here like this because it's their, Cinccino, Minccino are gatherers. I'm gonna throw a handful of items in here, not because I just don't feel like picking up. I don't feel like organizing a bunch of stuff, so I'm gonna leave it there. That's it. Oh, see, gatherer. I don't even know where you got that from, girl. Probably Trap Pinch. Honestly, I could put another community box out here too, because like, it would be nice for them to gather some of this crap. I don't mind if they walk on the street. I don't care if they walk on the street or the sidewalk, personally. There. Because Trap Pinch lives over there, and Trap Pinch I know drops a lot of clay. Like, that's Trap Pinch's thing. It's fine. I could have swore that they were litterers too, but I don't know what they litter. Maybe I made that up. Okay, let's do the foundation. I'm gonna have to go get this painted. Hi, damsel. I'm listening to the playlist that you made me. You know who's been getting their life to it is actually Daniel. Hi. I'm just gonna take this. I'm probably gonna take that too. Honestly, we just need to go gather, Miss Squirrel. It doesn't matter what happens. I'm tired of walking around with all this paint, but it's whatever. If it's that deep, I can always go get Swallowed or Gulpin. Act like an angel, dressed like crazy. All the girls are girling, girling. All the girls are girling, girling. The Pokopia grind era? Well, the Pokopia grind era is going to come to somewhat of an end for a little bit because I have other shit that I want to do. I want to do some shiny hunting. I want to do some other stuff. And I'm going to be doing that other stuff. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. I'm an otaku. Oh, come on now. I'll take one of those. I probably won't need this. I'll take one of these. I'll take one of these. I'm probably gonna take both of these. I'll just fill up on it. Crazy, 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 crazy. Act like an angel and dress like crazy. Hey! Act like an angel and dress like crazy. How's Deadlock, damsel? You know I still don't know what that game is about. All the girls are girling, girling. All the girls are girling, girling. All the girls are girling, girling. All the girly girls. Come on. Galileo. Crazy, 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 crazy. Act like an angel and dress like crazy. Da 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 da. All the girls are girling, girling. All the girls are girling, girling. All the girls are girling, girling. You're at home right now, but you're shaking ass behind the counter. Period. Or you're. Did I say you're at home? You're at work. What the hell? I read you're at work. I don't know if I said that you're at work. Okay.
Make your favorite singer wanna rap, baby la la. Lisa, can you teach me Japanese? I said hi, hi. That's my life, life, baby. I'm a rock star.
VKK so pretty. Every city that I go is my city. She a rock star, make your favorite singer wanna rap, baby la la. Lisa, can you teach me Japanese? I said hi, hi. Yes, you can always ask me for a favor, my junior. One bowl of blue paint. Luckily, I have one on me. Here you go. Yes, yes. Yeah, dressed. Lisa reppin'. Been in my BKK so pretty. Every city that I go is my city. I'm thinking about just making the outside of their house fucking, some of that rough wall. I said, hi, hi. That's my life, life, baby. I'm a rock star. Dear rock star, make their favorite singer wanna rap, baby la la. Lisa, can you teach me Japanese? I said, hi, hi.
I'm a rock star. I'm a rock star. It's not hype, hype, baby. Make it rock hard. I'm a rock star. It's not hype, hype, baby. Make it rock hard.
Ooh. Bites Pinky. Oh, what do I want to make this house out of? Hype, hype, baby, make. I'm gonna try this. Why does it say I only have one twine on me? I'm confused. Maybe I have twine in my boxes. I don't have twine on me? Question mark? Yeah, I don't have any twine on me. There's gotta be twine around. I know there's twine around here. I don't know why there's clay on the floor right here. I'm gonna send the remix of this song on the Discord that I am obsessed with, period. Ping me in it and say in all caps, listen to this track, bitch, so that way I remember. Because you know I won't. Do I have... I do have twine in here. I have 47 twine right here. Do I have twine in here? I don't have twine in here. This is the same box. Do I have twine in here? This is the same box. And I have twine in here. Yes. Yes. Okay, what was I gonna actually make? I was going to test out this felt mat as a building material. I was also considering the tatami. I don't know if that tatami is gonna look good though. I wouldn't mind there being a little bit of a tatami space in that house though. I've never heard the song in my life. Okay, so the tatami looks like that. What about when it's stacked? We're doing a tatami demo. What about when something else is placed on top of it? Oh, hell no. What is this, honey? I don't like either of these, to be honest with you. Let's see what it looks like when it's colored. Here, paint this for me. I don't like any of this. What about the fluffy? Let's try the fluffy. That's kind of cutesy. It's almost giving marble. Paint this shit. But at what point, though, like, what is the difference between this and the rough wall? Barely anything. Visually, barely anything. Barely anything. Let's see what the rough wall looks like when it's green. Yeah, there's barely a difference. The rough wall has just a little bit of a tougher texture. So let me not waste all my fluff. Okay, what is the secondary aspect of the wall going to be? Actually, I think it's a patterned stone wall. Patterned aged stone wall would look nice. It's kind of like the secondary, like, accent wall a little bit. Let's see. I can't paint that though. I mean, I'll use it regardless because I'm. But I can't customize that. And that's fine, but the coloring is off. I can paint this, but the coloring is off for this too. What if I use the stylish tiling? I don't know what that would. I don't know what that's gonna customize like. I'm gonna make one thing of the stylish tiling. And let's see what it customizes like. Because if I can customize the grout on that, then it'll be perfect. And I can make some more of that. That'll be perfect for what I'm trying to do. I can't customize the grout. Let's see. That's a little too blue. I don't love it. I don't hate it. I feel like I can get away with a little bit of like a purple, maybe. I feel like there might be there might be some other options though. Let's keep looking. Not to be picky about it, but I want it to look a certain way. Oh, if I could paint this, that would be perfect, low key. The Argyle. Thank you, Milo Tick. I don't like I don't like what the antique wall looks like when you customize it. It's too pastel. That would be good for the build though. But it's too pastel, even the dark colors. I don't want to do the dark marble. I'm conflicted. I think what I'm gonna actually do is just use this, the stylish tiling. But if I'm gonna use stylish tiling for this current build, that means that I'm gonna have to go back to Bleak Beach. Then go get the rest of my stylish tiling from there, because I already have some from the build from yesterday's stream where I was doing Jirachi's house, which is a VOD on my YouTube. If you're watching this as a VOD, it's a VOD on my YouTube. If you're not, it's a VOD on my Twitch, and also I'm posting it on YouTube probably on Thursday. All right, come on. The way I only had a little bit of stylish tiling anyway. Let's go. I'm probably gonna need more, but... Okay, and here we are. Let's go where we need to be. And if I said that I knew this was twice because I recognized the voices, would you say that I ate that? Because I feel like I did, at least mentally. Like, that was real big-brained of me. I can't wait until they well, first of all, actually, I want to continue to, don't get me started. I have a couple shows I need to get into, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. It's a couple shows I need to start watching. Okay, so here we are. I need you to paint a bunch of shit for me, Smeargle. About to say, here, paint some shit. I'm gonna have you paint this. Low-key, I think I like the obnoxious green better. I think it'll stand out. Paint something else for me. When did we get on a first name basis? Let's talk about that. Okay, paint something else for me. Paint this. I want this to be... Should I do purple or black? I feel like the purple would look good. What if I did pink instead? Like the dark pink? We'll test it. I don't think I'm gonna like the black, so I might as well just do the pink, you know? Okay, so let's do this. Nope, wrong color. This. So there's that. I think this was a good choice. Yes. That's cute.
Just turn the Met Gala to an X Gala. I just turn the Met Gala to an X Gala.
Honestly, it doesn't really even particularly matter what this is like, because this is going to be fully dedicated to them anyway. So if I wanted to make this like a 2-floor kind of building, I could. Although, I don't know what 2 floors would look like here. Honestly, I could take it even higher.
Just turn the Met Gala to an X Gala.
I'm not going to. Because they're also going to have this, like, roof space. Ooh. Okay, I will be putting some kind of, like, fire escape outside of this beach. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of this entire, like, 2-block space, I think. And then this will be the living space, and that'll be the living space, and this will just be a fucking wall, bitch. Like, not too much on it. Because I need that extra space. Ooh, 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 ooh. That's gonna be covered up. That's also like, that's gonna be covered up, and then I'm probably gonna make this outside part like fucking grass. That way I can put some plants out here. This needs to be covered up too. On both sides. That just needs to be replaced straight up. I'm not carrying any more pillars. I am carrying pillars. Okay, well. Pour it out, Kita. Sugar-free venom. Put it in it. Pick it up at the melon. Baby, let me see you hit the floor, get independent. Hey, hey, hey. Mix it up at the melon. At the melon. I don't need that many. Let's do 70. Sour. Pour it up, Kita. Heaven. Sugar-free venom. Put it in a cup. Mix it up at the melon. Baby, let me see you hit the floor, get independent. Pour it up, Kita. Sugar-free venom. Put it in a cup, mix it up at the melon. Paint this for me. I want this to be green. Ugh. Hey, kitty, kitty, Kita, Kita. Let's do purple. Black. Oh. Put it in a cup, mix it up at the melon. Baby, let me see you hit the floor, get independent. Pour it up, Kita. Heaven. Sugar-free venom. Baby, let me see you hit the floor, get independent. Okay, well, there's 10. Okay, so there needs to be a lot of these, like, toppers. What it do? I am locked in. Okay, green, thank you. I don't know if I have that many. I only have 2 left. I'll go find more. I'm a mess, 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 mess. I'm a mess in distress, yet we're still the best dressed. Fearless, say yes, I don't get into it. I'm definitely gonna make that a different color. Maybe purple. I'm definitely gonna need more rough wall too, because boom, get it like boom, 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 get it like boom, boom, boom. I need some topper. I need some topper to this pillar anyway. Get it like boom, 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 get it like boom, boom, boom. I wish for what's forbidden. Get it like boom, 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 get it like boom, boom, boom. I wish for what's forbidden. Get it like boom, 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 get it like boom, boom, boom. I'm a mess, 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 mess. I'm a mess in distress, but we're still the best dressed. Fearless, say yes, we don't dress to impress. No pink here. Let's see if there's any pink bushes in the other one. I doubt I have any foliage in this at all. Boom boom. Get it like boom boom boom. Get it like boom boom boom. Get it like boom boom boom. Get it like 1 2 3 1 2. Oh, I just need it for 2. Get it like boom boom boom. I need okay. I don't need that painted though. Get it like boom boom boom. We fall, we fall. Hey. Get a line, boom, boom, boom. Get a line, boom, boom, boom. I don't know how many of those I'm gonna need. And I like to count those out so that we don't have to paint a million of them, because it's a waste of paint. This looks like it needs to be pulled up one more. This is only 3 blocks tall, which is fine. But that's like not standard to this area at all. Yes, okay. Yes. Okay. So we're getting somewhere. I only have one block of this. Oh. Well, the good news is that, well, that block is going to be used. I can always make more. It's not a big deal. Smear Glue hasn't gone anywhere. I could also just always add something else. Like that, which will give me 4. Girl, what's going on anymore? Where are we at? Get into it. I feel like we lost the plot a little bit, but you're also still at the same song. You know what I mean? Which gives me a very strong indication of when this song came out. No shade. I think for this, I'm actually not going to... Well... If it's going to be covered up, then I'm going to take that and put that here. Right, I'll put that here. Right, okay. Okay, all the walls for this build have been planned. At this moment. I need to fill this in. Queen card. Okay, period. Oh, I just straight up took that. I meant to replace it. I do have some of this. I'm only gonna need one block though, literally, so... Where was I putting this? Right here. This road needs to be filled in too, but I don't have that on me. That's also not my focus currently. I might put a fence here. And then I put a topper here instead of this. Pull the middles right here, which means I need more middle, which is what I thought.
What's that in my cup? That's that potion.
Rub the hundreds on my skin like it's lotion. Daniel, what are you up to? This is looking so Kiyomi quarters, right? Literally just one of these, and not even that color. I don't know what fence I'm gonna put here, but I am gonna put a fence here. I'm gonna paint these, and then this is gonna be the top of this build. Oh yeah, of this floor, and so then this is also gonna have a balcony, but they're not gonna have a fence. They're gonna have like the actual.
XG.
Oh, I didn't put up the back wall. Yikes. Don't fall asleep. You already took a nap today. Why would you sleep right now in the middle of the day? Just wait until the evening. That way you don't feel like to get really tired. Like that way, like you can like stay awake. Like why would you like sleep in the middle of the day? Like why would you sleep in the middle of the day like that? Like why would you sleep in the middle of the day? I don't get it. Like why would you do that to yourself? Like. What the fuck? No. I want to mess with my mascara. I hate that. No. Call me crazy, but I'm actually just straight up gonna do this because putting the protruding wall right here is going to be preventing movement, and a Pokemon literally, two Pokemon live over there, and I don't want any kind of complications with this more than there's already going to be simply from them having to walk through the fucking wall. Also, beyond that, I don't have the... You're gonna continue drinking your water. Get into it. Hydrated baddie. Right, right. I don't know what this is gonna be. I don't know who's gonna live here. I don't know what's gonna go on at this level. I have an idea, but I'm not committed to it, so I'm not going to commit myself to saying that that Pokemon's gonna live here. I could have just put the roof up here, like, if it was gonna be like that. Get it like boom, boom, boom. 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 I wish for what's forbidden. Get it like boom, boom, boom. I wish for what's forbidden. Get it like boom, boom, boom. Get it like boom, boom, boom. Actually, maybe I will leave this wall just like this. I'm a mess and distressed, but we're still the best dressed. Fearless, say yes, we don't dress to impress. Is this Rena? This is Rena. I forgot about this song. Obviously, I didn't forget the song, but like I forgot Rena did this song. Oh, she ate this up too. Can't tell me nothing. Thank you. I wish for what's forbidden. All right, if you're with me in the chat right now, can you leave a 1 in the chat for me? If it's just Milo Tick, that is okay. No shade. No shade. Get it like boom, boom, boom. Shout out to the lurkers. Girl, wanna have fun. Get it like boom, boom, boom. Get it like boom, boom, boom. I'm not gonna keep this right here. I am gonna put a light here, probably. I kind of want it to be one of those acorn lights. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of a fence around here, but not too much. Do I have any fencing in here? I do have some. Not obsessed with it. Batty. Just see if you can. Okay. Na 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 na. Catch me if you can. Okay, that's cute. That's cute. That's really cute, actually. I kind of like where the direction has gone. It needs a door. I'm gonna go make a door for sure. It needs some windows. I'm gonna make some windows for sure. Oh, I've been going for a hot minute too. Ooh. I think that I'm gonna take a break. I'm probably gonna be back later and to do more of this, but I need a little bit of a break, so we're gonna stop the stream for now right here. Let's go to the Bleak Beach and see if we got that other Pokemon. Really fast, and then I'm probably gonna take a break maybe for about 2 or 3 good hours, and then I'll come back. And when I come back, I'll finish this build. I need to do a little bit of grinding anyway. I might do some of that. I might watch some TV. I'm gonna eat something too. No Pokemon here. Why did I come over here besides that? There's another reason. Let's go see if Moslax moved up to his plate again. If he didn't, then I'm gonna move that plate out of there. See, he didn't move. Ugh. Anyway. Maybe I need to put an offering on it and then he'll move up to it, because he moved up to it already. Definitely right here. Here. Okay, yeah, so Milotic, you should take your nap because I'm gonna be going. Thank y'all so much for chilling with me for these past 3 hours. I'm gonna be back a little bit later probably to continue, and if I'm not, then I will continue to do this build. I will be posting this VOD most likely on this Friday, but we're not ready for that yet because it's gonna be a 2-parter. Anyway, I'll be back. Bye!